Today's episode of Always Bet on the House, we're going to talk about efficiency. Efficiency is something that I used to be obsessed with as a kid. It was really, really important to me. And I would practice my routine in the shower of the order of washing stuff just so it's the most efficient. But something I've been realizing the older I get is how efficiency is in many ways overrated when you're trying to learn something, right? And that learning something the fastest way is not the best way. So I read this amazing quote from Seinfeld the other day. An interviewer says, "You and Larry David wrote Seinfeld together without a traditional writer's room, and burnout was one of the reasons that you stopped. Was there a more sustainable way to do it? Could McKinsey or someone have helped you find a better model?" And Seinfeld goes, "Who's McKinsey?" Which I love it that Jerry Seinfeld doesn't know one of the world's biggest consulting firms. Props to him that he's lived a life to not know who this is. And the interview goes, "It's a consulting firm." And he responds, "Are they funny?" And the guy goes, "No." And then he goes, "Well, then I don't need them. If you're efficient, you're doing it the wrong way. The right way is the hard way. The show was successful because I micromanaged it. Every word, every line, every take, every edit, every casting. That was my way of life." So what he's telling us here is, again, if you do things the hard way, you get the learning. And to shortcut it through efficiency is in some ways, it's like someone giving you the answer to a test. You just don't really learn how it works. So Seinfeld, this is good advice. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode of Always Bet on the House.